There is nothing more devastating than the death of a small child.
But in the moments of grief, a Seattle woman steps in, providing families with images that allow the children to live on forever. King 5's Pat McReynolds with the tiny ones captured by a loving lens.
This is the lens I always use. Oh, there we go.
Lynette Johnson spends most of her time at happy occasions.
That is so sweet.
But an emerging part of her craft takes place away from the familiar smiles during a family's most intimate and heartbreaking moments.
Anytime I get the call and go, I have to say that, physical changes come over me.
Lynette is often summoned to the cold fluorescent lights of a hospital room to photograph young children, many of them newborns, who have days, maybe hours to live. It is a pain almost impossible to imagine, but one familiar to Lynette's past.
I had already photographed my niece, who was stillborn, a few years before, and she was one of the inspirations that I would offer it to other people, and so I was fully aware of what I would be dealing with.
The developed images are haunting and beautiful. Precious lives never given a chance to flourish. But these snapshots also clearly capture a parent's unconditional love and live on well after the body fails.
You are the smiliest baby.
Colette and Eric Behrens rescheduled surgery for 15-month-old Emily just so she could make this shoot. Emily has been living with leukemia ever since she was born.
I just didn't think anything was wrong with her, I thought she was fine. But
even a bone marrow transplant from her sister Mayanna wasn't enough to save her, and Emily will most likely never see her next birthday.
My little brother died about 6 months before Emily was born, and it's been 2 years now, and I can already start to feel that fading of the memories and the voice and things like that. And so just the more that we can have of Emily, I think it'll just make things better.
And then there it is.
Subjects like Emily stick with Lynette long after the flashes stop.
Give her a little kiss. Oh, gee. Yeah, there was one. It was after being with Josiah.
Josiah Adams was deprived of oxygen during birth and lasted only 15 days, hardly enough time for his parents to process what was happening. They nearly balked at the idea of pictures.
I almost said no, because I thought, oh, that's too emotional. It would be too emotional.
It looks like it can't be any bigger.
But Alice and David Adams, now pregnant again, treasure these visual reminders of their first child, Josiah.
Sometimes I get kind of mesmerized by them because I just love looking at them and seeing what a beautiful, beautiful baby he was.
That's the show.
Lynette accepts no payment for these special photos, and when the calls come, she opens her schedule, even on holidays and today on her birthday.
you're such a good one. You're my birthday present.
Why I wanted to do this today and do the one on Valentine's Day is to remind myself at my age that you're supposed to give more than you take. What a beautiful family you have. I just know that I'm supposed to do it. And the rewards are just meeting these amazing families. You're so welcome. And knowing that they're going to have some really special memories from the photographs.
That was Pat McReynolds reporting. Lynette Johnson hopes to one day start a foundation that will provide funding and photographers so that all families in these terrible moments will have the option of special portraits. We've compiled some more of Lynette's photography in a slideshow. You can see it at king5.com.